up, Sinnoh? Eterna City to be exact. My name's Love Game, and I'm a man destined to be king. In the last part, we actually went ahead and lost to Gardenia, just to prove how good we were, and we went back for the rematch and copped our second badge. Because you know what, we can win as long as you didn't get 3 fucking crits in a row. But let me tell you guys, I'll make a solemn vow to you right now that I ain't losing like that again. And by like that, I mean at all. Anyways, behind this statue you could find a Draco Plate, which is a mysterious item that can up the power of dragon type moves. You just gotta like hit A behind the statue, but I found it off screen. Didn't do much else off screen, but I tell you what, fams, we gotta find out how to get cut, or else we ain't going nowhere. And I think I know somebody who might be able to help a bro out. Yeah, I was pretty intrigued. I was wanting to know the deets, fam. You know, that doesn't help me at all. Oh, recycle. You know what? We had cut that whole time. I'm probably gonna cut some of that out. I do not remember getting that whatsoever, but we're gonna make good use of it right away by infiltrating this whole outfit here, which, as I said in a couple parts ago, it's a little bit weird that they just let this place kind of sit here without any... I will probably never use that move in my life, but okay. Yeah, I'll probably never use that, but no. The fact that it just kind of sits here without any sort of suspicion, you know? I mean, then again, I guess... Oh yeah, by the way, it's our boy Looker, who takes off his own disguise in the building. That's an incredibly good idea right there. Again, I can't tell if this guy's ineptitude is a facade or if he's just really that stupid. Here we got some sneaky, suspicious music going on in here. This guy just say, "Would you kindly?" Fam, this is not BioShock. Anyway, there's a double battle coming up, so let's get our team in order here. Let's get Psyche up. We kinda got a lot of XP for Tord because you had to do everything in the gym, essentially, since my other 2 Pokemon were kinda useless there. Fun fact, this LP was largely done on the fly, so originally I was going to use a Hoot Hoot on my team. I realized I couldn't find one at the time of day I was recording, so I said fuck it. And thankfully that was the recording that didn't end up saving, because fucking Fraps is incredibly picky about what it likes to it's just picky about what it likes to what's the word, latch onto. I can't think of the actual, it's killing me right now. I can't think of the word. It's like whenever Fraps and Bandicam like recognize something, I can't think of the name though. But it won't stick to certain types of games and whatnot, which is really fucking annoying. Don't know why that is either, it's just a thing. So I'll just do that. It's just one of those annoying things, fam. And you can't do nothing but deal with it. Got some nice rockin' Team Galactic jams going on here. Of course, we got Smokescreen, which is gonna fuck our accuracy 6 ways to Sunday, which it is right now, actually Sunday. So hey. Yeah, it's a very nostalgic game for me, even arguably more so than the first gen and the other, you know, the ones that I played back in the day, just because this was my first foray into the competitive scene of Pokemon, playing, you know, shit tons of online matches, and it was something that you didn't see nearly as often. You didn't see it, really in 5th gen nearly as much, and then obviously that whole community just kind of petered out after that. I mean, there's still a pretty big competitive scene, it's just not in the places that it used to be, so to speak, if that makes any sense. What the hell is with your speech patterns? You're talking like one of my waifus or something. This is not the Zoid's Legacy LP. What's up? Oh, no battle. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. What's up? There we go. Alright, what'd you steal from some weak trainer? Is it the exact same thing that every single evil team uses? No, it's your signature Pokemon. You didn't steal that. You are factually lying right now, good sir or madam. I know they're kind of androgynous in this game. But yeah, I do think that 4th gen by far had the best competitive scene because everything was very, it was nice and offense oriented, but it also wasn't boring as shit. Like they made, do I even have anything to wake myself up with? I'm just gonna fucking switch if not. I do, okay. It had a lot of interesting facets to it because it had a lot of really common, it had a lot of staples, I guess would be the word. A lot of staple Pokemon that were shown in, or that were used a lot in the OU format, but it was also a gen where you could use a lot of lower tiers and still succeed, and that's kind of what I did. I had actually even won an online tournament back in the day, which I believe I mentioned in the Gold LP at least once, but I had kind of a mixed tier team. I had some OUs, some UUs, and some NUs, you know. If you don't even know what competitive Pokemon is about, then you probably don't even know what I'm saying, fam. It's kind of like back when I was working at HEB and everybody was like talking about football and I couldn't follow anything they were saying because it was all this extremely advanced technical jargon about the game, and I'm a casual fan of football myself. I occasionally watch it, but these guys were, I mean, it must be how I sound when I talk about fucking competitive Pokemon or any other game that I'm heavily knowledgeable in. Other side of the mirror, perhaps. At least we have a ground move for this situation, because these evil teams love their poison Pokemon. Let me tell you. Even though we don't have our ground typing itself, we at least have the move to use, so there you go. And this boy's over here still using Poison Sting. Thinks I'm gonna switch so he uses Pursuit, but his victory that he's pursuing ain't gonna come, fam. I think this is going to be the whole episode, just us going through this galactic building, because I don't want it to run too long. What I have been doing for the past couple episodes was, I'll use Water Pulse, I guess. Or not! Okay. What I have been doing the last few episodes is, like, I'll just record about an hour of footage, and then split it where I think it should be split. Excuse me. Fucking carbonated drinks, man. Gotta have at least one cat fight per episode, it's kind of the rule. And yeah, what I'll do is I'll just record, like I said, do about an hour and then just kind of split it, like, at a timely... Oh, hey, Facebook. Like, I'll split it where I think it should be split. At around, like, 20 minutes to half an hour. So the result of that is that the second episode of that session won't have my intro in it, or it will have the intro, but it won't have my, you know, looking good YouTube kind of thing, so it's kind of, I guess you could say unprofessional, so I'm trying not to do that as much. Would love some of these. Well, I wouldn't love an X special, because I will never use that in a million years. I fucking hate the X items, because they're always placed on the overworld in, like, as like bait, essentially. Like, you think it's gonna be something good, and then it ends up being that, which you'll never fucking use. How disappointing. I may go back and heal here in a second. I just kind of want to grab this one, whatever this is up here. Which is another fucking X item. Yeah, they're always placed in kind of out of the way locations, I guess. So it's, yeah, it's like bait, essentially. Yeah, I guess I'll go heal real quick so I can get Shellos. Anyways, let's go ahead and head back up. Let's see, where does your boy need to go next? I believe it might be through, well, it's gotta be one of these. There's writing on the wall that says something, or well, not literally writing on the wall, it's not fucking Assassin's Creed Origins or something. Oh, it's just that. I thought there was like a hint, like a Paper Mario style or something. Oh, hey. You don't... Huh, alrighty then. Yeah, so I'll probably try to cut these at a more reasonable time. Another kind of a staple of the evil teams in this series is they have these random-ass scientists just unquestionably working for them. Travon? What the fuck kind of name is that? You know what? I have 2 Pokemon that know Bite. We're gonna get one of those out. And hope we don't get shredded, because a Kadabra is actually kind of tough for this point in the game. It's gonna use an X Special too, which I'm gonna eat my words for mocking the power of X Special when this thing kills me in one hit. Well, it got pretty damn close. Shit, I don't have a priority move, do I? No. Not a lot I can do here, so I guess I'm just gonna try and switch into him. Yeah, this is definitely a borderline mini-boss for this point, because it is not something we want to fuck with. Especially when we get down to that point where our only, like, real option is just to sit there and tank the hits out. I mean, that's the early game of pretty much any RPG, is you can't really do a lot of... There's not a lot of options. You just do basic attacks, and just like Zoid's Legacy, I didn't get to do much until I could build Zoids in that game. So, what the hell have you guys been up to these days? And by these days, I mean recently, I guess. I, for one, got myself, thanks to Plain Bro, shout out to Plain Bro, because he got me a copy of Nier Automata, however you pronounce that, which contains the lovely waifu known as 2B. You can see some bad shit going on over there, but we ain't about to fuck with it until we can actually reach it, you know? Yeah, pretty damn good game so far. The PC port is not the greatest, but it gets the job done, I suppose. Let's see here. I guess this'll do. Just gonna ignore you and get this item. Oh, an upgrade. That's for evolving Porygon, if you could trade in this emulator. But yeah, we got Jupiter, the second galactic admin here. Let me tell you, fam, she don't fuck around. Starting right off the level 21 Zubat. I'm not sure if it could have been evolved yet, but I don't think it could have. So let's get our type advantages going here with Psyche. Whom, if I would have remembered, I would have led with. But hey, got to resist an attack, so it's better than nothing, like Mighty Number 9. And this music is kicking. It's like, gotta get that tension rising there. I believe we gotta fight Skunk up next. Yep, that we do. In that case, I'm gonna try to get some type matching going on here with Shellos, even though it's still fairly lower leveled than the rest of our team anyway. See what we can do, maybe lower some speed. I think that's what Mud Bomb does. I can't actually remember. Yeah, it starts off with Night Slash, which is a fucking 70 power move with a critical hit. Increased, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I was the one who got the critical hit. Very nice. Accuracy fell too, but he's gonna heal, yeah. Okay. At least I triggered the citrus berry early on. That's something. I think I'm gonna switch, honestly. I don't know what else to do here. Might have to use some curse or something. I don't even know. Shit. Thing about this LP is you got butt-clenching moments every step of the way. Might have to go for some of those crits with Razor Leaf and just hope for the best, because knowing my luck, she'll probably get at least one. That's just how my luck tends to go in this game, because it tends to swing both ways, you know? I get some good crits, and so does the enemy, but such is life, I suppose. I did find a few more super potions off screen just sitting on the ground, so at least there's that. Thankfully I didn't do any off-screen grinding to get, what do you call it? Level 97 Dumas for the third boss, because that's what you need to do. Thankfully I do have a poison. I have a lot of antidotes actually, so it's not a big deal. I got antidote by Travis Scott, even. I'll do one more cursed image, and then we will probably end up healing that poison just for safety's sake. It reminds me of this person I knew who lived above me in the apartment behind my uncle's house. His name was, coincidentally, his name was Jim Jones. Not related to the, not Branch Davidians. What the fuck was that fucked up cult that ended up killing themselves in the Jonestown Massacre? But his wife actually ended up blocking me for no fucking reason, and when I asked why, she was like, "Oh, I did it for safety reasons." And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you. In fact, I thought we were friends at first, because she was kinda chill. Like, she took a picture of me holding a Master Sword, which was my Facebook profile picture for a while. It's still up there, but she claimed that she had to block me for safety reasons, which doesn't make any sense. She was really paranoid, and her husband was... The Jim Jones guy was a drug dealer. He used to sell pills to people real late at night. But yeah, the curse strategy pulls through again. A shit ton of XP for the both of us. We got Jupiter out of the way. I believe you gotta refight all of them at one point, but... yeah, she seems a lot more reserved, a lot more collected than Mars was. I'll tell you one thing, I don't really find a lot... I don't think the, Galactic admins have that much character to them. I'm sure they do in some supplementary material, but... he's talking about Clefairy being from space. But anyway... we cleared this building, saved some Pokémon, had a nice butt-clenching battle. In the next part, we're going to see about getting that bike as our reward. So, with that, I bid you guys farewell, and hope you guys have a lovely December.